Hey guys, so my name is Lillian and this is my first YouTube video. I'm hoping for this channel to be a way for me to improve my art skills and also review some cool stuff, so yeah. I'm not that good at intros, so without further ado, I'm gonna review the novel Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson and explain to you why you should read it. This review is going to contain minor spoilers, but nothing that gives to the major important plot points of the book. But if you're worried about being completely spoiled, then just know that I think the book is awesome and that you should read it. But if you want to know more, then keep watching. Okay, so basically, Mistborn is a book set in this world where there was a great evil, and someone stepped up to fight this evil and lost. Lol, get wrecked. Now everyone is ruled by this dictator slash god called the Lord Ruler. I'm not going to draw the Lord Ruler because you see who he is later on in the book, and I don't want to impose how I see him onto you guys because when I read about his first appearance in the book, it was really chilling, and I want you guys to experience that too. So, future Lillian, animate the Lord Ruler in a completely impartial way. Go! The Lord Ruler governs everybody, including the noblemen who own slaves, consisting of people called Ska. And while not all Ska are slaves, all slaves are Ska, as far as I can remember. The Lord Ruler allows for all the slavery to exist, and Ska rebellions have happened, but the Lord Ruler's rule has always managed to squash those skirmishes back down. So here are where our main characters enter the story. First off, there's Vin, who's awesome, but is also a young girl who's Ska. She's had a hard life. No, that downplays it. She's had a difficult life. No. Her life stinks. She's working for a guy she hates, her brother has abandoned her, and she starves every day because there's not enough food for anybody except the nobleman. I should also mention that the world this book takes place in has constant ashfall and mists covering everything at night. So plot happens, and Vin ends up being a part of a crew of people that want to take down the Lord Ruler and get rid of slavery. Yay! The leader of this crew, the mysterious Kelsey, who has his own past. Now I'm going to talk about minor spoilers in the book, so forward to this timestamp to hear about why you should read the book and what's so great about the characters. First off, the magic system. Brandon Sanderson is one of the most creative authors ever. He invented this magic system called allomancy, and he has a set of rules that he sticks to and doesn't alter from. He also doesn't change the set of rules for his own convenience either, which is a pet peeve of mine that some authors do.
So generic YA female main character, I, the bad guy, have finally trapped you. The only way to escape is if you somehow grew two heads, learned to fly, and became part lizard. Holy mother of...
Like, no, he doesn't do that. And the way he manipulates the rules, but never breaks them, is awesome. Much respect. It low-key reminded me of Avatar: The Last Airbender in the way that both worlds have a set magic or rule system and don't stray from it, but do bend them. Like in Avatar, you have water bending, and you think, oh, that's cool, but it's only helpful if you have water on hand. But then you learn that you can literally steal water from plants and control the literal blood in humans. It's intense. Also, the action scenes in this book were amazing. They are so complex, and I low-key just want Brandon Sanderson to be a stunt director. Like, the scenes were that detailed. Anyway, let's talk about the characters now, which is the main reason why you should read this book. Now, this book was published in 2006, but wow, is Vin one of my most favorite strong female heroines ever. She's exceptionally talented, but all of her talents make sense. As you can probably tell, I don't really like it when main characters end up being conveniently better than everyone else.
Holy mother of...
And if you read the book, you find out that's just not the case with Vin. It just seems like everything she's gotten is because of luck and hard work and just trying to survive. Everyone has a distinct personality, but I just identified with Vin's the most. Mainly because her personality made sense. Like, she wasn't immediately trusting of people that are nice to her. Like, same girl. If someone's nice to me, I'll be nice back, but I'm not immediately BFFs with them or anything. And Vin comes from a world where backstabbing friends isn't uncommon. It's about survival. People need money to buy food, to eat, and survive. My favorite part about Vin is just how clever she is. She's not educated smart, but more street smart, trusting her instinct above all else. And it's amazing how Brandon Sanderson shows this. He depicts it in such a way that as a reader lets you figure out how to get out of a sticky situation along with Vin, showing her cleverness in a way that isn't seen as pretentious or making her seem smarter than everyone else. She just sees the world in a different way due to her upbringing, and it helps. Regardless of how sad her backstory is. It's pretty sad. It's also just refreshing to read about a female character who isn't defined by her relationship to other guys, who has her own goals and actually grows as a person to be a better human being by the end of the novel. Usually, in my opinion, a lot of female characters just either get trained or get stronger or get magic powers bestowed upon them that only they have, and people are like, character development? But no, Vin actually grows as a person throughout the novel, and she does this mainly by interacting with other characters with varying personalities, learning about the world through them and comparing it to how she sees the world. So let's talk about one of the other main characters, who has his own unique personality, Kelsey. Kelsey is also awesome, but I still think Vin's the best though. But Kelsey wants to overthrow the Lord Ruler and abolish slavery. He forms a crew to do so and recruits Vin. One of the things I admire about Sanderson is his ability to depict varying views within his characters about a common topic, but have readers still understand why said characters have this viewpoint. For example, Kelsey hates the Lord Ruler for mistreating the Ska and other reasons, which are spoilers, but Vin is kind of apathetic towards the Lord Ruler. This is all she's ever known, and stealing to survive is just her way of living. It's not that she's not sympathetic towards the Ska, it's just that she doesn't know of any other way the world could be. Kelsey is kind of headstrong and isn't the type of person to change his opinion once it's set, but he's also kind to some people, and clever too. I would argue that his cleverness is different from Vin's though. Whenever he plans something, it usually works, but only because he's had time to think about it and look at a problem from every angle, whereas with Vin, her cleverness is more situational and stems from her time surviving on the streets, and she solves problems as they appear. This is depicted more clearly when she's fighting. There are a ton more characters that I could talk about, but this is my first video, so let's see if I can even animate all through this audio. Basically, read the book if you like action and heists and learning that the world isn't always black and white, and reading about characters that are very human and aren't conveniently better than other characters, regardless of how experienced other characters may be. I'm not completely sure how to do an outro either, but please feel free to leave a comment and suggest what book or movie or show I should review next. I'm probably just going to review the next book in the Mistborn trilogy. I was debating a couple of names for the channel, and I even considered Dank Doodles as one of them, but I ended up with Lillian Shauna. I don't even know if Dank Doodles is a channel on YouTube. Anyway, like, comment, or subscribe if you want. Bye, guys.